Yo, what is going on, you guys? So, today bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys which cards to buy of players that are not in the NBA bubble. So as you guys know, prices on the players in the NBA bubble are very inflated right now. Obviously, as guys have good games, prices are just going so high. We have guys like Michael Porter Jr. reaching 400 for a Prism-based PSA 10, and this offseason, I predict, a lot of the guys who weren't in the NBA bubble, whose prices are still quite low, will end up, going up and matching the prices of the players who were in the NBA bubble. So that's going to be very exciting. There's so much opportunity. And I'm kind of trying to stay one step ahead. I'm trying to go ahead and get players who are not in the NBA bubble, because when they do, obviously come back, and in the offseason, when everyone's looking at all 30 teams again of players to invest in, a lot of guys are going to be overlooked. And then, in this offseason, our prices are going to go up. So first guy that comes to mind is definitely Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is the guy who's been injured this whole past year. I really like a lot of his cards just because other guys of his caliber, such as Steph Curry, James Harden, other guys of his caliber have gone up a lot. Now, you can still get KD's Topps PSA 10 for around $800, which I find very cheap. For his base. Obviously, the print run is a bit high on 2007 Topps, but I really like his Topps Chrome. I know it's not in the range of a lot of people, but I do definitely think if you do have the money for a Topps Chrome, it's a very good buy. If you do not have the money for a Topps Chrome, which majority of you guys will not, I'm assuming, I don't know, but I do love his 2019-2020 Optic. That's a very cheap buy. I'm sure most of you guys can afford that. I believe it's around $5 to $10. And it's his first year in a Nets uniform. If he does anything big for the Nets, I can see this card going up quite a lot. So I really like this card. Hopefully Kevin Durant, comes back healthy, comes back playing well. And, obviously it might take him some time to get back in the groove of things. But, Kevin Durant's a guy who I do not doubt. He's a very hard worker. He's had basically 2 years when the NBA starts, a year and a half, I believe, of recovery. So that's a very good sign. He should be working out. I've been watching some of his workout videos. He seems to be playing at a very high level again, which is definitely very encouraging to see for a guy who went out like that. So really happy to see Kevin Durant back. He's a great buy. I've been buying a lot of his Topps Chrome lately just because they're so underpriced compared to guys like Steph. I think I got a PSA 10 for like $3,500, and Steph's is $15,000 for a PSA 10 Topps Chrome. So definitely I find it to be very undervalued. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into the next guy, which is Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is one guy. I actually believe I bought one of his stickers recently, which I thought was a really interesting buy. So I'm going to go ahead, pull it up in my purchases. Right here it was. So 2009-2010 Panini sticker. That's definitely something I thought was super undervalued, so I'm gonna go ahead, search that up if there are any more left. Obviously the print run on these is gonna be a lot less than obviously Topps or anything, and I believe it was one of his first rookies in a Warriors uniform, which I believe is gonna be very iconic. So definitely, a purchase that I really like, and I think it's going to have a lot of long-term value. So I definitely love this Steph sticker. If he's hot again, I can see these prices going quite crazy. So I definitely, love this sticker that I bought, and just kind of like a fun buy I bought for the heck of it. I liked how they looked. I was like, oh, that's pretty iconic. So I went ahead and picked it up. But Steph, overall, all of his cards I think are a very good buy. I really like this 2012 Prism, obviously 2009 Topps, which is out of the price range for a lot of people, Topps Chrome Topps, but all I will say is there are many options for Steph. He does have other cards. I really like his Upper Deck rookie card. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that one right over here, number 234. I really like this rookie of his. I think if you guys saw what happened with LeBron's, rookie exclusives, Upper Deck, I can definitely see Steph's going through the roof when he's hot again. So definitely love this Steph number 2, 3, 4. If you guys are interested, it's about in the $200 to $300 range for a PSA 9. I'm actually gonna bid on this one up to $250 because I'm continuing to buy these. I definitely think they're gonna have a great value next year. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going for. Next up, we do have Draymond Green. Draymond Green is one guy. I kind of look at him similar to Dennis Rodman. I don't know. I might be reaching a little bit, but 2012 Prism Draymond can't go wrong with a 3-time champion. I really love his cards, especially because they're 2012 Prism. I just believe they're grossly undervalued. I just think he contributes so much more. He might not be the best scorer for a team, but at the same time, he's just so iconic. He's definitely very controversial, but I definitely just love his cards. Great buy for next season. He's kind of slept on since he had a pretty bad season, not gonna lie, but I really like his buy right now. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into the next one, which is Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine's not really talked about. And what we've seen with other huge scorers like Zach LaVine, their prices have gone through the roof. So I can see Zach LaVine's prices going crazy this offseason. He's an insanely good scorer, and the hobby just loves scorers. They don't really, I feel like people just look at a stat sheet, be like, damn, this guy drops 30 points. I'm going to throw $300 at a PSA 10. They don't really look too much into, how good their team is and whatnot, but I definitely think Zach LaVine's going to get a lot of attention this offseason, and I definitely say he's a great buy. But next up, we do have John Collins. John Collins is slept on. He's similar to Jaren Jackson Jr. in my opinion, like Ja and Jaren, and then Trae and John. So definitely love John Collins. He's definitely a great buy. He's very cheap right now compared to other stars of his position, other stars of his caliber. You can get some insanely, underpriced cards of him. So I definitely like his autographs are quite cheap. Usually a rookie signatures goes for double the base PSA 10. And you can get a rookie signatures for $200, which I think is a quite good deal. Fast break Prism autos usually go for 4 times the base PSA 10. You can get one for just $265. And then obviously, his base prisms and whatnot. But definitely think John Collins is a great buy for next season. I think the market's going to catch up on his cards, and they're going to be seeing some huge increases this offseason. So definitely be on the lookout for John Collins. Do not be surprised when his cards start flying. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into the next guy, which is Trae Young. Not much to be said about this dude. Just an insanely good scorer. One of the most promising young stars in the game right now. Along with Luka Doncic and other guys of his caliber. But, Trae is just, he's a special talent, to say the least. And I think this offseason, his prices are going to see Jason Tatum levels. That's a bold prediction, but I believe Trae's prices are going to see Jason Tatum levels. Maybe not quite Jason Tatum, but, they're going to see a huge increase this offseason. And yeah, definitely a great time to get in to prepare for the offseason. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next guy, Kyrie Irving. Another 2012 Prism guy. I just really like Kyrie's cards at their prices right now. I definitely think Kyrie is a star who is a little bit forgotten about, but with KD and Kyrie playing together, the hype is going to be through the roof. That's my most excited duo to watch next season, just because we've seen LeBron and Anthony Davis play together. We've seen Steph and Clay. We've seen Westbrook, Harden. We've seen Kawhi, Paul George, but we have never seen Kyrie and KD play together. So the hype, it will be through the roof. I definitely just love this Kyrie buy right now. One of the best buys in the hobby, in my opinion. 2012 Prism for a superstar. I can see his cards going to Damian Lillard levels when this offseason. So definitely a great time to get into Kyrie. Without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next and last guy, which is Coby White. Coby White had a phenomenal rookie season. We definitely, have kind of missed out on seeing him play because obviously a lot of rookies are in the bubble, but Coby White's just so slept on. I definitely really like his rookie cards right now just because, no one's really thinking of Coby White right now. I know his silver prisms are doing quite well nonetheless, but I can see Coby White doing some good increases this offseason, and I definitely like his optic a little bit more than prism just because the price difference is quite high. But yeah, definitely Coby White is one of my buys who I'm looking at for this offseason. But I'm stacking up right now as you all are looking at the playoffs. I'm looking at the playoffs too, but at the same time, I'm also going for these guys just because as soon as the playoffs start to cool down, you will see guys like this going up. I believe 2 months from now, when there are 4 teams left, people will start to look at these players again. So definitely a great time to get into Coby White. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys would like to join my membership program and get all of this information early, use code YouTube for 10% off my website down below. I really hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, without further ado, I'm out. Peace.